Have you ever feel torn letting go your loved one's belongings? A lot of people come to me and ask me, so, what should I let go of their things? And should I let go of their things? And some people, many people actually come and say, everybody, my children, my friend, my whomever, my therapist, myself sometimes telling me that I should let go of their belongings and your loved ones' belongings, but I feel guilty. Have you known anyone, or perhaps you, who feel guilty? You feel disloyal if you letting go of their belongings. If you feel anywhere about that, if you feel guilty, if you feel disloyal, if you feel confused, if you feel uncertain about letting go of your loved one's belongings, please know that you're not alone and that your feelings are absolutely valid. And even more, there is absolutely nothing wrong with you. That's the other thing. Sometimes people come to me and say, I wonder what's wrong with me because these people and that people, and then I read here and there that I should let go by now, and I just can't. I wonder what's wrong with me. Please know that there is nothing wrong with you, and actually might help you to know that if you find it challenging to let go of things, for instance, you still have the person toothbrush or the person home, or not, we're not talking about just like big things, or perhaps it is the loved one is a beloved pet, you still have the bowl, and, or something, the bone that your beloved dog was chewing on, and some people say, I wonder what's wrong with me. I just can't let this thing go. I'm keeping it on the counter or something. There's absolutely nothing wrong with you, and actually, your brain contribute to this. Your brain, there are parts of your brain, such as your amygdala and your hippocampus and the reward centers. All of these work together that making people have attachments. Sometimes in this day and age of personal development, everybody say, let go of attachment, and you're like, I hear you, but it's just so challenging to do. And that is not because you have weak personality, because sometimes we'll blame of having weak personality or too attached or something, but it is your brain. Your brain reinforce attachments designed to do that. And also for us who experience a loss, letting go of anything, even moving your beloved bowl or tooth or shaver, for instance, or a clock or something, an inch can feel like a second loss. And if that's what you're feeling, my heart goes out to you because I can only imagine how you feel at times. Having experienced many losses myself, I don't know exactly how you feel, but I can relate to that feeling, and my heart goes out to you. And so if you now the question is, so should you let go? Should you move things? Should you not? Should you let go? And when should you let go? If you don't have obligations to, let's say, let go of things, let's say, some people come to me and say, well, I got to sell my house, or I got to downsize, or to keep up with expenses, I have to take a roommate in. Now we'll share in a moment on what you can do in that situation. But if you are not in that situation, there is absolutely no timeline on when you need to let go of anything. There is no timeline on anything. One of my great loss is the loss of my beloved kitty boy, my cat, who was also my at the time my only friend and my trusted, the only one whom I feel can understand me and relate to me and so forth. This has been 20 years since Roscoe passed away, or almost 20 years, at least 15. And I still have some of his bowl, and I still have not let any other cat use that bowl. Now, am I still in pain? No, no. Am I still crying every day? No, no. But I just decide to keep it as an honor to Professor Roscoe. It's what sometimes I call him because he always makes sure that I study. This was from back in the day when I was in school, and so I still have some of Roscoe Ball, and I have clients who say, I still have the lease and hanging right there by the door. Should I move this? And is it weird if I have not moved this and it has been 2 years? That's okay. If you don't have to move it and you don't feel like moving it, it's absolutely okay. There is no right or wrong when to do anything in this case. And what if you have to do something? What if something's, let's say, becoming soiled or spoiled or going bad or something? Or you perhaps need to to let go of things because of multiple different situations. Then couple things that you can do. And the first one is if it is possible for you. So for instance, perhaps clothing that you say, okay, they are going bad or they are getting old or you need the space for some reason or you cannot take them with you, then one thing that very helpful for many people is to give them for good cause. So in other words, to donate them to whomever that needed them the most and donate them in the honor of your loved ones. And sometimes this could be medical supplies that your loved one use. Sometimes this could be food. If our loved one are pets, this could be a certain food or certain medications. Donate them to good cause in honor of your loved ones. It's honoring to your loved ones, and it allows you to extend your loved one legacy, which is very beautiful for your loved ones, which is very beautiful for you. And a lot of time it can help you feel not as guilty. And of course, know that it is not disloyal for you to go to release anything, even if you just doing that because you said, you know what, I think it is time for me to release this, and there are some people who can benefit from it more, then it is absolutely not disloyal. It is not that you are guilty for letting go of anything. We know that love never dies. Letting go of the physical things, of their physical thing, does not translate to you not loving them anymore. And when you do what we just say, you give it to good cause, it's actually an act of honoring your loved one, whether it's clothing, whether it's medication, whether it's food. If you do that, it's extending your loved one legacy. It is not a disloyal thing at all. And your feelings always valid, but it is something that it's not because you don't care. It's something that you just understand that it is at that moment, it's best for your loved one, it's best for you, and it is best for, if you doing it to help, it's whomever that you're helping. And then the other thing that is to do, if this is something that you have to do, perhaps because you are moving. Many people whose loved one passed away, they decided that they're going to move out of state or out of town to be with different relatives or family member, and you can't take everything. And the other thing that might help you in the process is to develop what we call farewell ritual. And what is farewell ritual is, as you collect their belongings and you get them ready to be donated or to be sold or anything, you can speak to your loved one. You can tell them what you're doing. Everybody has different belief, but if this feels good to you, you can speak to your loved one. You can tell them what you're doing. You can write a note, and you can even do something such as safely light a candle. Perhaps if you're doing a lot of moving around, perhaps use this battery operated candle to be safe, but safely light a candle as a symbol to allow as you move the belonging, to allow light opening path to people whom going to receive them, that it's allow them to receive joy and ease from your loved ones belonging, and to allow you to the candle can be a symbol to lead your path as you are going to move to the next stage, to wherever it is that you are going. And you can also practice if everything feels overwhelming. Sometimes it can feel quite overwhelming if we are doing this. Then find a centering exercise. So on this YouTube video, there is in this YouTube channel, there's a centering exercise such as the thriving heart technique. But whatever centering exercise that you find helpful, sometimes it is even noticing your breathing as you move things around. Sometimes we are busy and we move things around and we're kind of like, start short breathing and not breathing deeply, and we're not even realizing that we do that, and we tense up, right? And so one thing you can do is, as you got to move things around, you just notice your breathing, or doing something where you, as you breathe, if you don't have to speak, touch the tip of your tongue to the roof of your mouth. So touch the tip of your tongue to your palate. Why this help kind of keep your energy and your feeling in a centered state. And so those are a few tips that you can might find benefit in if you are to release some of your loved one belongings. And back to the questions, is it disloyal? No, it is not disloyal. A lot of time it is an act of honoring your loved one, and it's honoring you as well. And with grief, it is one of those that grief change us all. And at the same time, it is possible for us to continue to love our loved one as long as you want to, forever, even without the physical things, even though, understandably, the familiarity of the physical things can be quite comforting. And with that, there is no right or wrong, and there is no correct time when you are to release your loved one belonging. Most people say for those who does not have to release them on certain timelines, say eventually you finally step by step start to do that. And in that scenario, if that moment come to you, just know that it is an expression of you honoring your loved one and yourself. And if you are having a tough time, just whether with this or with other situations, just know that there is help, and therefore there is hope. If you have any question, feel welcome to connect with me, to email me at the email here, drtanforgrief@gmail.com, or connect me through my website, or by leaving a comment, a message in the comment. And also feel welcome to share this video if you know anyone who might benefit. If you find this video beneficial, please subscribe to the channel and like the video so you can continue receiving update. And this is Dr. BirgitteTan with Joyful Riches Beyond Grief, and I am here for you, and I look forward to see you again soon.